Thank you very much for joining my channel. Welcome to Inspired Habits. One major worry a man could have is when his wife doesn't want to have sex with him. Maybe like before. Some used to like sex before marriage. Later, the change suddenly. Some, before and after they are married, they don't feel like having sex. That's on the part of women. Even men generally. The irony is this. A man is designed naturally to have sex at least 3 days interval. Some men may be more active than that and some may not be more active than that. Some men resort into self-help while some resort into masturbation. You're going to learn more in this teaching. For every lady listening, the number one need of a man is not affection, kisses, and it is not food. Number one need of every man is sex in any union. Therefore, if you don't like sex, it is advisable you don't go ahead. Without the pains of polygamy, adultery, addiction, drugs intake, griefs in marriages, and so many other problems, they are traceable to your attitudes to sexual communication. If a man does not have sex at the right time or is disconnected sexually, there are some things you need to know before we go into the solution. Number one, such a man will be disconnected from you emotionally as a result of this. He will look for a friend elsewhere to discuss with. God help you if that friend is receptive sexually or she's sexual in one way or the other. Number two, not having sex regularly increases the level of stress in men with low memory retention capacity. Such a man may not really have good memory retention because his mind is not settled. Emotionally, he will be disconnected from you. Regular sex brings a kind of bond in marriages and relationship. Number three, not having sex regularly in men causes them to feel unhappy and dejected. Men who especially have money sex have better days at work. Yes, I can actually tell you that. Their brains work better when they get to work. They're very active. Number four, sex boosts immunity in men. Of course, you're still going to learn more about this. Even you as a lady, you may be having vaginal dryness and irritation if you don't have sex regularly. It reduces blood pressure, lower stress levels, and that means less cardiovascular events. So I'm just telling you this from the perspective of a layman. But you may consult your doctor for more explanation. So, what could warrant it that a man you're married to does not like sex with you again? I know many questions may arise in your mind. Is my husband not attracted to me again? Does he love me? Is he in love with another person? What is happening to my relationship? And you're worried so many ways. So many questions in your mind. Some reasons can actually be considered. Maybe we should sit together and talk about them. Number one, your man may have too much of workloads. When some men are engrossed with their careers, it can affect the priority they give to sex. They don't even have the time. They are busy all through the night. So, it could be very challenging if you're married to a career man. Number two, some men may have low libido owing to drug intake, alcohol, or erectile dysfunction. The drama is this: excessive intake of some drugs can affect a man's libido, or when it takes in too much of cigar or alcohol, they tend to hasten his erection dysfunction. You may consult doctors, on this. Now, number three, men too also experience menopause, but this one is called andropause in medicine. You may read more about that. So, if a man is at a stage of andropause, his libido may go down extremely. So, you need to communicate to find out what is really happening or how does he feel sexually. Number four, some men are into pornography. I tell you the truth, this is just like a hidden truth, really. They are into pornography for sexual satisfaction or masturbation. These men do not need you again after they are okay. In a way, pornography addiction is a serious psychological issue in relationships, so you need the help of an expert in that area. Now, another reason is this: premature ejaculation may be bothering him, and that may actually erode his confidence. because he knows that even if he starts in the next few seconds, he may come. Okay, so apart from this, his confidence may be eroded if his thing is too small. I believe you understand that. All this can be discussed later. You can find out what the issue is. Number 6, there may be other health reasons like diabetes or being overweight, prostate cancer or heart issue. When a man is too fleshy, if he's overweight, he may feel that he's too heavy or something. And ladies generally may not find it funny to carry heavy men, overweight men. Alright, so another reason is this on the last note. He may have a help from another source, from another lady. The lady could be your friend, could be your housemate, could be anything. So how you get this is when you study a sudden change in his usual lifestyle, because men are one-way traffic. When a man is doing one thing, his whole energy, his whole attention is focused on that thing. It's a secret I'm giving to you. Men cannot do two things at the same time. They can't concentrate on two things at the same time. So if he has found another alternative to you, you will find out that his attention will shift from you again. So be very vigilant. It's very important. Another reason is this. He may not enjoy sex with you. Every man has a likeness, a preferred style or system. Ask questions and never be like a log of wood on bed. Be flexible. It is very important. Change of attitude is actually the ultimate. Men love clean ladies, respectful ladies, resourceful ladies, and sexy communications. Do not just pray only. Take steps to look sexy. Flirt with your husband. Don't just be too old unnecessarily. Get nice, perv, dress your hair, make good food, go to bed sexy. Do not allow children to separate you from your husband. Above all, pray for him and communicate your feelings. Without communication, no relationship can survive. Untitled Chapter is my name.